So we have breaking news here today as there are a few players who are requesting trades. As the first player is Ken Griffey Sr. is asking for a trade from the White Sox. He is sick of the losing. The team has gone 0 and 4 at the moment and he is just sick of it. He feels like the team is not giving their full effort. He's just done. He wants out of Chicago. He doesn't care where. He just wants anywhere other than Chicago. He just feels like the coaches, the managers, the GM. He feels like none of them want to win. He feels like the players want to win, but they're just not giving their full effort on it, and that's why they're not coming out. They're blowing games, giving up leads. He's not a fan of this and he wants to move on. So he won't be playing the next game. He will be sitting out the next game. So he should be getting traded here in the next few days. Maybe the next game afterwards or the next two games he should be traded. But we're not 100% sure. We have sources saying that there are teams interested in him. And whether those teams are going to be interested in trading for him, if they're going to give up too much, we're not 100% sure. But he's not the only guy who's disappointed with his team's record, as Duke Snyder is also asking for a trade from the Texas Rangers. Now, the Rangers have been winning. They're 3 and 4, but the team has kind of been giving up runs here and there after the Yankee series of giving up games, blowing them towards the end. Duke has just not been liking it. He's saying that there are some players that are playing up to their standards and others are not carrying their weight. So he is not happy with that. He wants out of Texas, but the thing is, there have been no teams calling Texas at this moment for any trades for him. There's been no talks, there's been no discussion, so we have no idea what's actually going to be going on with Duke Snyder. We know that there are words that he might not be playing, that they might sit him, but there's no guarantees. It's one of those have to wait and see what actually happens because as of right now there are no teams that are asking to talk to the Rangers, but we have no idea. Somebody who is getting trade talks and is actually got teams interested is Luke Voigt. As Luke Voigt is just super unhappy with being at Colorado. He doesn't want to be there. He's not happy with the team. He feels like what he signed up for, I should say, is not what he is getting. He was expecting to be on this team that was going to be ready to win, ready to get some, serious contention, and right now he feels like they're not playing up to that. Just like with Griffey and like Duke Snyder, he just feels like the team is just not giving their all and that they're just dropping the ball. Basically, they're dropping the ball. And Luke is very unhappy. We have heard sources from people close to Luke Voigt that he's unhappy, and if he has to sit out the next few games to prove his point that he does not want to play here, he said he will. He doesn't care if he gets fined. He doesn't care if he gets suspended. At this point, he is just fed up. He has been playing lights out, and he is sick of having to try and carry the team, and the team's not helping carry the weight. So we have heard say there are some teams that are interested in with them. The asking price is just a little too much. So some teams have been backing out. Some teams are trying to work with the Colorado Rockies to possibly get it to where it's at least favorable for both teams, not just for Colorado. But as of right now, Luke Voigt's still going to be playing in the next game. As far as we know, he will be playing in the next game, but after that, we have no idea what is actually going to happen. If he'll sit out the next one, right now it's a waiting game, and we'll have to see where these players end up at the end of the day or the week.